All right, what's up, everybody? Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL football player, now coaching you guys to get better. Make sure you watch all the YouTube videos I got, every single one. You're gonna naturally just get better. You're gonna get better just by watching them. Real talk. Make sure you get the grading scale, all that popping. Email me for that. I'm giving away for free. So cornerback pro, goprofootball.org. Make sure you sign up to goprofootball.org so you can get better. Now we got another NFL matchup. Wide receiver versus DB. Y'all should love it, man. We got Julio Jones versus Malcolm Butler. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Julio Jones is a beast. This dude he's the truth. All right? I'm going to let you know right now. Big, fast, and knows what he's doing. Skillful and finishes. So, you got to make sure you strap your chin strap. Make sure your technique is sound and make sure you're in shape. Strong, fast, quick, all of that to guard a guy like this. Now, Atlanta ends up losing the game, but let's see how Malcolm Butler matched up. This is my first time watching this. All right, hopefully it goes by a little faster. All right. So Julio, where's Julio? He's up at the top. All right, I'm not sure what happened right there. All right, so Julio's at the bottom. Now, I think we talked about this. It's not super tight, but it's not a wide split. Maybe outside shade, maybe head up. I wouldn't play inside because I'm all alone over here. And what does he do? For the most part, if he does go inside, he's probably going to run an under route, some type of crossing route. Let's see. All right, so there's one thing that I would say Malcolm Butler messed up right here. Let me finish the play. Let me let you guys see the play. Make the tackle. Great job. So that's tough. He's going across the field like a drag route. Let's see if they show it again. I think his eyes get messed up right here. And I want you to see what I'm talking about. All right, so it looks like he's in decent shape. I mean, he does a speed release. He goes directly inside. It's very hard to stay square right there, but you only got hands on. Now, right here, he had his eyes looking at the quarterback right here, and that's where he got a little separation. Hopefully, we got a single high safety to protect us a little bit. If you get in this trailing position, be careful he doesn't go and doesn't do a circus route where he goes inside and comes back out because that's going to be you. But dragging route, you possibly can undercut this and make sure your eyes are right. But at least he made the tackle. So some plays you're going to give up. Just make sure you have good eye discipline. Don't look at the quarterback when you're impressed too early. Very important that you don't. All right, first quarter. Let's see it again. Let's see their feet. Did a little split. And you just got to get on your horse, man. That's where we do speed training. You know, we do speed training, we do power clean, squats, all that good stuff so you can have good explosive power, right? Because, I mean, Julio's fast, though. Let's keep it real. Where's Julio? Down at the bottom, playing off. All right, be careful with that other arm. They didn't call a flag. Most of the time, they're going to call a flag, especially in NFL. So it looked like he ran a post all the way on the other side of the field. Cornerback is going to the what shoulder, guys? The upfield shoulder. Let me try to pause it right on the so you can see. Now look, what's the upfield shoulder? So you see a lot of guys try to undercut certain routes, certain corner, maybe a corner or a post. Guys, very dangerous. Because guys, you try to understand this. NFL, they're throwing it right in the spot where it's supposed to be. So what you do is you run towards the upfield shoulder and then make a play on the ball. Exactly what this guy does. Just make sure you get up. You know, I would jump more so than anything. Be careful with that secure. You know, you want to secure the tackle, but a lot of times they call that flag. But this is a great angle by him. Upfield shoulder, then make a play on the ball. Money. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Great play. Now he wants to flag because he felt that hand because it kind of twisted him. And sometimes the refs will flag it and sometimes they don't. Which this probably was a flag. Yeah, it was a flag. It was supposed to be a flag, I mean. But great angle. I like it when they let him play, obviously. I'm a DB. All right, so let's go to the next play. We got a bunch down here. Make sure, little stuff like this. You got a bunch. Let them know, hey, we got a bunch. Remind these guys what they're doing. Hey, we got a bunch. We got motion, motion, motion. So now, because this changes up. If you're in man, if you're in the zone, certain things change up when you're in a bunch. So then, obviously, he motions over. So guess what? You're out of that, whatever it is. And you got to know what you're supposed to do. That's the key. Everybody has to know what they're doing. So I get to show that. Good coverage on him. Good play on the ball. Make a play. See what happens. Got Harmon safety. Look like we're in a either we're in a two-man or they're just playing a guy over top of Julio to limit his touches. So like a guy like him, for the most part, you don't really shut him down. You kind of just what's the word? Try to limit his touches as much as possible. And you've got a safety over top. So that way you can be aggressive at the line, not necessarily fear getting beat. And I mean double coverage. That's how a lot of teams used to cover Andre Johnson for the Houston Texans, man. You just gotta slow those jokers down. You don't necessarily stop them, you just slow them down. All right, we're at the bottom. Nice little under route. They like to get him on those under routes. Make the tackle. Okay. Waiting for the next rep. Speed it up a little bit. A little foggy game. All right. Little now route. Good tackle. Guess what he did? Guys, very important for corners. Man, I'm telling you, high school guys, pay attention. To do a little now route or they'll do a jailbreak screen. Guys, outside thigh board. So you can run as fast as you can up there. And as long as you go for the outside thigh and wrap them up, you win. So even if you miss outside, it's a lot better, man. You'll see a lot of times guys getting juked and get inside, and then the receiver gets outside, and it's a big play. Because you got to think about it. You got 10 other guys coming from this angle to go and tackle him. So if he goes inside, he's going to where all your guys are. So just go. If you miss, you miss. But at least he goes inside. Do not miss outside. That is the worst. All right? That makes you look bad. This is a great job. Perfect textbook tackle. How do you do it? Physical. Look at that. See what happens when you're physical too? Now I was a linebacker. But I'm just telling you, man, the offense does not like to get hit. They don't like to get out of their routes. So you want to disrupt everything. Have a physical defense and you're going to win games. All right. Some tight splits. So they're not really letting them get loose in this game. Great coverage. This is how you play this guy. Let's see what we're in. Cover two. Now I would say Malcolm Butler has to keep his feet. That's one thing. So we talk about cover two. This is my first time I think I'm able to really talk about cover two since the Odell Beckham and Josh Norman game when he played with Carolina. So guys, look, cover two. You got tight split by receiver. Always gonna be outside. You're gonna be like maybe 3 to 4 yards off. The key is to reroute this joker and make sure you keep your width out here too. So you want to slow him down. Why corners would you want to slow him down? Because he has to guard him at the end of the day if he gets into his half. So when you slow him down, it slows him down easier. It makes it easier for the safety. If you don't touch this guy's going to feel what? Speed. And that's not good for him. Okay? You got to make sure you don't get outflanked by the number 2 receiver coming out here. This is perfect. I'm glad we had this footage. All right. So he widened him out a little bit. He got a decent reroute on him. Okay. Now his eyes have to remain inside, and he has to get into an exit angle. Let's see what happens. Now notice he gets into an exit angle, and it's almost like he was coming towards him, but then his exit angle is almost forced. But remember I had that video? Make sure you go through my YouTube channel on the videos or to goprofootball.org, and you'll see how to do the exit angle. Got to keep your balance. Got to be strong. Because now, look, real talk, if he throws it to him, you're got, because he's out-leveraged you on the outside, and you're supposed to be right here in your exit angle with your eyes inside, ready to help out on the corner, which you want to be there first or come down and make this tackle. You're on the ground. Now, fortunately, this safety did a great job right here because he's supposed to the corner is supposed to be right here helping out. At least it has to be a perfect throw for him to catch it. So on the cover 2, you're going to be in the middle of this, and your exit angle is going to be right here, and you can possibly make a pick if it's a bad short throw. All right? But great job by the safety. You know, Matt could have threw a better ball. Well, no, that's a pretty good ball. It's either a touchdown or it's an incomplete pass. But you see Malcolm Butler in this has to get out leverage. He has to get in his exit angle so he doesn't get out leverage. But to see how he pops up. At least he pops up. Let's watch a couple more. There's one at the very end. I remember from the highlights. I want to show you. So they're in cover 2. See what I'm saying? Now, it looked like cover 2 the other side. I don't really know what the cornerback on this side was doing, but exit angle is you're not going to turn your back to the quarterback. I'm going to show you what I mean. You're not going in cover 2, you're not going to turn your back to the quarterback. All right, so he rerouted him. It looks like the nickel back. You got two safety look. He's doing a good job. He's going to get into his exit angle. Cornerback has to get into his exit angle, but you can't turn your back in this zone to the quarterback. This is what happens. So look, see how he turns this way? Really, he's supposed to be outside. A lot of the times, whenever that close, you don't even need to reroute him. And then you need to get into this exit angle right here and help out on this corner route by their best player. You see this? So this is too much pressure for my safety. This has to be a perfect throw if you're right here where you're supposed to be. So that's on the cornerback. Cover 2. Good job, safety. Rally down, make the tackle. All right, so I'm going to speed it up to one play. So I only got a few minutes left on this, but I want you to see this. It's a jump ball. Yep. That's showing the cover 2. Everybody else is in zone, and it looks like this corner is like basically playing it like his man. So they're going to go in the film room and check this out. All right. I'm fast forwarding it. Malcolm Butler did a great job this game. He said he's only targeted 5 times. Cover 2. And we're about to get to this jump ball. Now, a lot of people were like, Malcolm Butler's like my height. It's like 5'10". And Julio Jones is a beast. I think he's like 6'4". Here we go right here. And so what they like to say, this route doesn't really happen that often, right? It's a fade route. And a lot of people are like, oh, I like taller corners because they won't get mossed, basically. Just like kind of what happened. But I want to tell you this. It's not necessarily how tall you are. Now, sometimes height can happen. It can help. Sometimes longer arms can help. But the biggest thing is body positioning. So if you look at Dennis Rodman, I don't know if you young guys know who Dennis Rodman is, but Dennis Rodman was actually undersized in the NBA and led NBA in rebounds for years, okay? So the way he did it is, of course, is hustling, but then body position, so boxing people out. Being in the right position can change the game for you in making plays, all right? So it doesn't sometimes, now if you're 5'2", obviously it's going to be tough. Well, let's watch this play. Hopefully we can see it from the beginning on this last minute. And New England ends up winning the game, but dog, you don't want this to happen to you, okay? All right, here we go. Perfect. All right, so in this, it's best for you when you're down here, you're going to have to inside shade, all right? Because a slant is an easier throw. So you don't want to give up a slant ever down here. Fade is a harder play to make for the receiver and quarterback. Now look, for me, he's looking back a tad bit too early, and he's got him a little bit right here. Let's watch it. Look, so And you just got to make a play, but you can box him out. I'm going to talk about this more on GoProFootball.org, but peace, guys.